Mm, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Oh, don't you know that's the sound of tea working on a chain? Yeah, yeah. Oh, don't you know that's the sound of your boy working on the chain? 2.99. Let me hear you say ooh, ah, uh, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, why am I so excited? You will find out in a second. But you know what we do? I come from me, you, and the crew. Now pull up, Pony.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Afro Tug Nation. It's your boy, T3, Geek Town. Let's get down for the climb. Before we do that, let's pay these bills. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy. We are one away from 300 subscribers. Thank you, everybody who comes through. You've been telling your mama, you've been telling your friends. Keep it coming, keep it going. But that's not what brought you up in here today. What are we getting down on? I know I promised you Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman coming together in the comic book. I promise you we will get into our reading Rainbow on tomorrow. Last night I watched a movie called Elevation. Elevation came out last year. Did not get a lot of fanfare play. Did not get a lot of conversation. I didn't hear a lot about this movie, but I came across it on HBO Max. I did see the trailer in theaters, but I had not got a chance to hit the big screen to go see it. So I finally decided to watch it last night. What is Elevation? Elevation is pretty much a Quiet Place with a better story. You know what I'm saying? Look, Quiet Place number 1 was amazing. Quiet Place number 2 was like, okay. Quiet Place number 3, what the heck is going on here? But this right here, they left enough on the bag. Now, understand, you're not going to get full explanation in 90% of this movie. You do start off in the paint. It gets you going. It lets you know that something happened. Some creatures came out of the underground. They started annihilating half the population. You had to get to at least 8,000 feet elevation in the air, whether it's in the mountains or whatever. And that was the only safe place in the world. You go below 8,000 feet, you're toast, your food, you are going to be a goner. And so we come across 3 main characters in here. You come across a scientist, a father, well, 4 if you count the father and the son, and then his deceased wife's best friend. And they are living in a town about 8,500 feet above elevation. But the little boy, he either has asthma or a breathing problem with his lungs. I'm assuming it was asthma because they didn't really quite say, but you know, with the way the movie went, that's all you know. And so when he sleeps at night, he has to use an oxygen container because you're so high up in the elevation of the air. The air is thinner up there. So it is a dangerous place for people who has asthma or any kind of breathing condition. And yet this young man has it. And the wife has died recently. Well, at least a year ago, from what I understand, if you can understand the timeline, because by the time we get to that point, it's 3 years later since the invasion of these creatures that's been knocking out all the population. Now, what was interesting was that they were only going after mankind. They were not going after animals or fish or anything else of that nature. So only humans were being eradicated from the earth. Well, you have a scientist who's an alcoholic and a drunk because she got half the team killed when she tried to go down and kill these things earlier in the event. And so now we are here. Okay, we're now caught up. We're here. We're a year later after his wife has been killed. His son is running out of oxygen. He has to go at least down to at least 3 to 5,000 feet elevation to get to a hospital and to her lab because she has an idea on how to kill these things, and he needs to get more oxygen for his son or his son will not live. And so he talks to the woman who got his wife killed, going on the last mission to go back down to take him back down in there. Now, based on the information that we got, he was some kind of miner or engineer or something of that nature because he knew about these tunnels that could take you through at least stay at above 8,000 feet elevation For the majority of the part, you had a short span that you had to go down into that piece. Well, of course, you know, things go wrong, everything goes bad, and his wife's best friend gets killed along the way because they get trapped in the tunnels for a short period of time, making stupid and irrational decisions. Now, we get down to that portion of the lab where he finally gets to the tank. There's no way of killing him. Bullets doesn't hurt him. Explosions doesn't happen. She feels that there's an electronic magnetic field that's around them. Now, how do they hunt the people? They can smell your oxygen, the oxygen that you breathe off of out of your pores. You know what I'm saying? And now that's how they track you. The things that the trees eat is what they can smell off you every time you exhale. And if you don't hold your breath, then you know you're kind of toast. But you know, how long are you gonna hold your breath for? Anyway, it was a lot of craziness, just insanity going on with this. They do find a way to kill these things. Turns out these things are robots because the scientists had a question. They don't eat us, they just kill us, and they don't sleep. And that was the final answer to her question on why is it they just go ahead and just murder people. Well, she did finally create a bullet that can go through their magnetic shield and cause them to combust and explode. But we do not know who made them, who created them, who sent them. And then when they was finally, they had an extra credit end scene. They looking in space. So let you know aliens is on the way. Homie, are we going to have another Independence Day? I just need to know what's going on. Like, this is where we're at with this. How many Afro picks do you get? You get 4.6. I'm sorry, 3.6, not 4. Erase that. 3.6 Afro picks. You were entertaining. You had me compelled. You kept the storyline going. You left enough opening pieces for you to drop a second movie, but a second movie has not yet been confirmed because they don't know how much people are going to like it. For the most part, though, I like the story. I like the characters. Everybody was a jerk at one point in time in the story, so you don't have like a dog in the fight. You just want to see what the heck these things are. Why do they kill us? Why do they hate us? And then to find out they are robotic and electronic, and to believe that an alien race has sent them onto Earth to take over Earth but leave all the animals. It sounds like our planet was for sale. Man, that sounds a lot like Dragon Ball Z. I'm not sure what to think of that, but you know, it is what it is. You tell me what you know. Have you seen it? Have you watched it? What's your thought about it? Yo, talk to your boy. Once again, you guys are just all up in your man's face, but it's okay. Okay, tomorrow we will finally discuss Absolute Batman meets Absolute Wonder Woman. Absolute Joker was mentioned in Absolute Superman. Is the Absolute Universe finally coming together? We're going to discuss that and all the possibilities that goes down. But you know how yeah. You know how we do when the beat comes through. Cause if you see your mans in the streets, ow! Hit them with the beats. Hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle. Like, subscribe, share, let's go. 299. Yeah, go!